Almonte's Key Food, proudly serving communities throughout Brooklyn, Queens, and Long Island for over 30 years. When you shop Key Food, you'll always find fresh products, great weekly specials, and exceptional personalized service. Visit at any of their Key Food stores at 8235 153rd Avenue, Lindenwood, New York, 935 Rosedale Road, Valley Stream, New York, and 6620 Avenue U, Brooklyn, New York.
If you've ever blasted synth beats from your boombox or burned CDs for your besties, this one's for you. As people get older, much like their music tastes, their health needs change. AG1 is the simple daily health drink designed to deliver over 75 essential daily nutrients and pre- and probiotics to support energy, digestion, and mood, so you can make the most out of every decade and dance break. Learn more at drinkag1.com.
Bo, welcome back. How are you?
Good morning, and thank you, Sid. I've been listening. You have a great show, but I got some real meat. I got some real meat that I'm bringing to this. Like these hearings yesterday with City Council Speaker and the Commissioner Tisch. This is just part of an inexperienced little smiley boy. He has no clue of what he's running. Like the OCS, Office of Community Safety, $260 million. We wonder why our budget is falling down. That's the same as that jerk-off violence interrupters. You ever hear that one? He put and slashed the guy in the face when the police came to investigate. You know what these violence interrupters? So we don't talk to police. So we're paying $100 million, $260 million for the other jerk-off idea. This is what an inexperienced punk. And before I get into the real thing, that he's got a new bureau. It's the Office of Mass Engagement. I'll get to that in a second. That's another jerk-off.
Oh, before you get to the next office, the good news is I had Frank Morano on earlier. He did a great job with it. Jessica Tisch, the police commissioner, when she's being questioned by City Council Speaker Julie Menon. I like them both. Jessica more, obviously. She did a good job yesterday, Bo. You got to give her credit. Jessica Tisch sounds like she's running this city.
I do, and what we need is more cops, and what we got to do is we got to do good backgrounds. We got to get a better quality. We just shouldn't put bodies on there that breathe, that pass the test. We need good professional cops, and that's what it's all about. One more thing. I spoke to the powers that be. People, don't worry about the manholes. These are people that climbed in after the rains, and what they do is look for valuables down there. So they're not terrorists, so ease off on that. Hey, great news. Hassan Piker, your best friend there, he's been banned from England. Did you know that?
Yes.
They will not allow him. Why isn't he banned from the United States? I don't understand.
Why? Because he's best friends with the guy you voted for, Mayor Mamdani.
Oh, no, you know better than that. Hey, listen, and then all of a sudden my friend there, who I support, Bruce Blakeman, should be the governor. All of a sudden, he's sitting down with the other thief, Eric Adams, the Albanian citizen. Why did he get an Albanian citizenship? Because there's no extradition. What our friend should ask him, Blakeman should ask him, what did you do with the $7 billion, Eric?
Please, listen. I'm with you. I get so frustrated. I was sitting at a table yesterday at the Jerusalem Post conference with my friend Liz Pipko and some rabbi, and I said, "What is it with you people? This love, like Bill Ackman tweeting out an Adams video. What a great guy he is. What is this love for Eric Adams? He deserted the Jewish people for 16 months after October 7th, and yet they can't wait Israelis to do business with him. They talk about this guy like he's Rudy Giuliani or Mike Bloomberg. The truth is, he's sucked. He sucked.
And the banks that was running the education thing, they're stealing there. You got all his under lieutenants that came to me, want to be charged 3 times the amount with kickbacks. This guy's one of the most corrupt guys. And if he wasn't corrupt, he would be reelected. We wouldn't have this scumbag Mandami.
Well, let me ask you, because he seems, Bo Dietl, busier than ever. If he worked this hard when he was mayor, he may have had a chance to win. He's on Twitter every 15 minutes. He's at every parade. He's at every business meeting. He's all over the city. Do you think there's a possibility that Eric Adams may run again?
When I get finished with him, when I get finished telling what this guy did, he wouldn't run for dog collector. You better go back to Albania. Now, people, we got news media. Why isn't it all over TV? There's riots going on all over Europe. My son was robbed in London. Friends of mine, their kids are robbed. Rapes are going on all over Europe. We're talking about England, France, Italy, Ireland, Germany, by these scumbag migrant radical Muslims that are all over the place. Why isn't it being shown on TV? You know what? That's what they wanted to come to the United States. People, there was 900 arrests. Over 200 cops were assaulted in a hospital. People in critical condition. This is what's coming to America. And we're starting with the lead scumbag. Here's a great one. The Office of Mass Engagement. Do you have a clue what that is? Here's some more money wasted with smiley face. $5.2 million to pay for swollen salaries. These are information ministers for Mondami's new DSA, and he's putting this money in there. It's just like China's CPC, communists. These are all DSA, Democratic Social Media. He's spending $5.2 million of shitty money on these scumbags. What are we doing here? And then he goes on a bicycle. Hey, dickhead, you're riding around. Why don't you ride on a city bike? A bike. You're riding on a real custom bike with your shooting. You look like the jerk off that you are.
And by the way, he rode that bicycle. That was the same exact time that I was at the Israel Day Parade. So if he doesn't show up for the parade because he hates everybody, that's one thing. So you would think, Bo, that he'd be very low-key that day, very low profile, very quiet, just not to really stick it up the Jews' ass. Instead, showing how much he really hates us, he goes out for a bike ride and makes sure that people are taking pictures. What is the matter with people?
The best part about that, he wasn't wearing a helmet. Oh, please, God. Oh, please, God. All I can say is one more thing. Not one more. I got plenty more. Last week, I talked about these 3 DSA socialists running for Congress. Guess what? The poly market prediction, Brad Landers wins. Teresa Chevalier wins. And Claire Valdez, they all win. All 3. They're going to have 3 more congressional seats out of New York. We're going into the toilet bowl. Here we go. Hold on. More important is, Mondami has not put in an economic development chief. Remember, all of a sudden, that's the person who brings development to the city. He's not even hired anybody because he doesn't care. All he wants to do is take our money and spend it on his bull crap. That's all he's doing. And you know what? Blakeman must explain to the voters what's going on. Between Snaggletooth and Mayor Mondami, what's going to happen? The economic decline is going to be a Ponzi collapse. And we went through it in 1975. Right now, you can't just keep taking. Who's going to pay for it? And then I've been in touch with my guys from Homeland Security, and I called one of the chiefs of the New Jersey State Police over there. Do people realize, thank God, for my friends with the New Jersey State Police, they don't mess around. And these people that are demonstrating, come to me, information, these are the same scumbags that were in Minnesota. These are paid people. And you know what it's all about, Sid? It's against Donald Trump. They don't care. They want an incident. They'd love for one of these douchebags to get killed. And that would be their call against Trump. That's what it's all about. There was no food strike. Hey, listen to me. You come from these places where you're drinking friggin' toilet water. Now you're worried about what you eat? This is so ridiculous. They're worried about their diet. If you rape a little girl, you punch. Put them on a banana boat and get them the hell out of there. And leave my federal officers alone. And you know what? I love the Jersey State Troopers, man. They are did you see how they handle these scumbags? They put the shields there, then they had an arrest team in back of them. This is what we got to do. Wipe them out. New York State Troopers, learn from them. Because I tell you right now, Jersey State Troopers, I take my hat off to you. I love New Jersey. And you know what we should do in New Jersey? Unelect that douchebag. What's his name? Senator, what's his name, that senator?
Booker. Cory Booker.
Cory douchebag Booker. Do nothing. All he is a race-baiting scumbag. And you know what? All I know is one more thing here. In this detention center that we have there,
Delaney Hall.
What we got to do at the Delaney Detention Center, get the buses, get them the hell out of it. You know where we send them? Send them somewhere on the plateau. Let's send them somewhere upstate New York or upstate somewhere where there's a federal facility. Throw them in there so all these scumbag demonstrators can go upstate New York in their jalopy cars. And do you see the professional stuff they got? They got gas masks. They got all kinds of professional equipment. All they are is agitators. My country, America. I'm 75 years old. I see what's going on. Why isn't the news media showing what's going on in Europe? My own son was robbed in London. Other people's kids are robbed. Women are being raped in Sweden. It's so bad over there in Europe. And you know what? It's coming to America. And we start with the smiley scumbag and the snaggletooth governor when you say if you have a guy who rapes a little 5-year-old girl and he's illegal in this country, he puts a law. You can't turn him over the ice. Where are we supposed to put him, Snaggletooth? How about take him into your house in Albany?
Bo Dietl, an amazing appearance. All right. You got to make it through here.
One more.
Okay.
New York City school chancellor, Kamar Sanders, this scumbag. All of a sudden, he did a no-bid contract. What they do is they keep it under $25,000 procurement. All of a sudden, they stole this money. The contract's totaled $365,000. He signed off on it. This loser, Kamar Sanders, he's making a salary of $363K. This guy is so corrupt, and he's the school chancellor. You think he cares about kids? He cares about show me the money. Just like Eric Adams. Remember when he was state senator? He yelled out in the state senate, show me the money. Yeah, you robbed all that money from New York City, Eric. Right. Sorry.
Bo, no. Sorry. What are you, nuts? That is that's an A+. And in baseball terms, Bo Dietl, as you do every Tuesday, it's a grand slam home run. That's a great segment. Informative, entertaining, your passion. No one matches your passion. Bo Dietl, you are a great cop, and you're great at this, too. God, we love you. Bo Dietl, you get that every Tuesday morning right here on Sid and Friends in the Morning.
Thanks for listening to Sid and Friends in the Morning. You can hear Sid and Friends in the Morning weekday mornings at 6. If you like the podcast, share it with your friends and listen anytime at WABCRadio.com and download the WABC Radio app. Hit that subscribe button on all major podcast platforms. Plus, follow WABC on social on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, and X. See you next time for a new episode so you never have to wonder.
What the heck is going on here?